we are going to hop into the $20 mini reads, two questions for $10. If you would like to be put on the list, just let me know. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Excuse me. All right. Beloved ancestor spirit guides to the most high God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the most high God. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. I felt y'all calling for me to come on for first shift. What's going on, first shift? Hello, hello. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right, beloved. Give me some messages here for the highest timeline for my collective. What's going on here? All right, there's a collaboration that could be coming. Yeah, resources. Okay. Or you could be finding out about a collaboration. Somebody was using some type of resources, and you're finding out they're the root of the problem. Okay, yeah, authorities. My nose is itching. Hmm. Something about a relationship, retrograde review, something somebody could have done during a retrograde. Okay, and the planets are aligned for this truth to come out. Okay, Big Daddy Saturn's in the building. Yeah, invitation coming. I heard you didn't fall for the trap. You just kept doing what you need to do and kept nurturing yourself. Okay. Confirmation. Okay, Rachel. I got you, babies. Thank you for letting me know. Rachel, I ain't gonna lie. When you find out about this collaboration and somebody that worked against you, you're about to be shocked. Okay. You're about to be very, very shocked with something. That gave me cold chills too. Somebody that you least expected was doing something. Okay. Tell me about this here. Yeah, message of concern. And whatever this collaboration was, it didn't work. Tell me about this message of concern that somebody got. Something about an ending, a death. Somebody could have got a call that somebody passed away. From the authorities, confirmation again. Okay. Yeah, and then something about court. This may be a reason why they have to postpone court because somebody has a death in the family. And yeah. Oh, wow. And this is close. Maybe a close family member or something. There's about to be a change. Toil and labor in reverse. Yeah, with a child. Yeah, somebody's very concerned. Because something's not going in their favor in court, and then also you got imprisonment. There could be up to 2 people that's going to prison. These 2 false people here. Losing a job as well in despair. Somebody don't know what to expect here either. Yeah. Somebody could be overindulging. Okay, that could be why somebody passed away. There could be like an overdose or something here as well. But yeah, somebody definitely was overindulging. Tell me about this collaboration. Unexpected income in reverse. Yeah. Also, I do feel like during this time you fine tune your gifts, your clairs, and it's like when you get that intuitive hiss, you just sit with it. Okay, you don't make impulsive decisions, and immediately you find out something because the authorities is involved in something here, and I'm hearing is way deeper than you know. About these 2 false people. Yeah. And now that somebody they're stuck in poverty and the community knows this. You're welcome, darling. You're welcome. Yeah, this wealthy man in reverse. Message of concern in reverse. He just swore up and down that he wasn't gonna get this type of message, right? Somebody's getting a call. They water being cut off, child. Listen now. See, then you got this right here. Look, sudden income and occupation. Both of these is in reverse. Yeah. If you would like to pull on it, I got you. We can do a $20 mini read. Yeah, see, sudden wealth is coming. Yeah. And a house as well. This man don't know what to think. You know who this is too. Okay. You know what's up. Toil and labor in reverse. He done all this to tarnish your reputation and all this stuff. And say this is him. Say that he has done all of this, right? Change of perspective, which you already know this. And he almost loses his life to overdosing, right? And you're sitting here and this person is swearing up and down that this is you. Okay? And it's like, no, that ain't me. That's your life. You are over here projecting your shit onto me, and I'm not doing any of this stuff, right? This is a very, very bad backfire of projection. It's $20 for a mini read or $10 for 2 questions. That's exactly what this is. Y'all remember how I said these projections Pay attention. If you know that you ain't doing this shit that these people trying to say, the truth is coming out in year 9 about people's bad health. Feminine. I can't make this shit up, sis. Got no concerns. Unexpected income, great fortune, high honor, doing what you need to do, just staying on the right track, not making them impulsive decisions. Spirit keeps outlining not making impulsive decisions. Okay. Yeah. Because you know what's about to happen. With that expectations, you already know. Because your gifts is letting you know what's happening here. Child. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And look, you just staying on your pathway. Yeah. Okay, what else we got going on here? Why do I feel like this man is upset because you didn't want to stay in a relationship with him? So like this is his way of like getting back at you. Yeah, it's like because you wouldn't stay in a relationship with me, I'm gonna go collaborate with everybody else and make your life a living hell. Yeah, a lot of divine feminines is going through that as well because you don't want to stay with no toxic ass man or woman. Just however this is resonate. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be mad at me because I moved on. Like what's going on here? Overall, I'm really getting that. You know what? You made the right decision of just moving forward and leaving this shit where it needs to be. Right? Yeah. Also, the authorities could be finding out where his resources is coming from, and this ain't gonna be good. Yeah. Uh huh. And see, all this stuff, you could be changing your perspective, right, Rachel, about something, and it's like that rejection was for your protection, right? Where you're at and all of these things that's going on. It's like, thank you, God, for putting me over here so I could be out of the way, right? Very interesting. That's a great thing. Sometimes God will move us out of the way so we won't be involved in the tower. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something could have happened May the 7th. That could be very significant. And it has something to do with resources, with some kind of money or something, money exchange. Sis, I ain't gonna lie, the next court date, this man might be in jail. And it's almost like you feel this, you know, like what's happening here. Like all that projection and things like that, it's like you realize like you're fixing to put yourself in a sticky situation. And May the 7th could be very significant. Hey, hey, babies. Because he has some kind of collaboration with somebody. And the authorities know it. Okay. So see, yeah. Mm-hmm. So you could have stepped into a new gift on May the 7th and you fine tune this and it's like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. A lot of divine feminine, divine masculine is being playing dumb about situations. You already know the outcome, you just chilling. Yeah. Yeah, somebody gonna be calling. Grand Rising. Thank you guys. But yeah, Rachel, that's what I got for you. You just the planets are aligned for the root of the problem to take accountability. Let me just tell you something. Mm. Cash App or PayPal. It's in my description box. And I got you next, love. See, look, Libra, the bills. The scales are about to be balanced, okay? Not the bills, the scales, okay? It's like people are trying to stop the scales from being balanced, but it's too late because Big Daddy Saturn is active. On the 24th, what did we say about karma? The 24th, Saturn goes, I think, into Aries. And it's like, hold on, let me look this up. But yeah, a lot of astrologers has been talking about how karma is fixing to be dished out. That's exactly right. Yeah, this is divine justice. What is significant about May the 24th in astrology? Saturn moves into Aries, a significant event that happens once every 27 years. This transit is expected to empower individuals to take control of their lives and um, shoulder more responsibility at work. Additionally, the Sun and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius unites, potentially creating power struggles that can be resolved by disengaging. Also, Mercury and Uranus conjuncts in Taurus, leading to shocking, jarring conversations. Okay. Saturn enters Aries, Pluto, and then let's see, Sun and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. So something about your money could change too. Mm-hmm. So y'all check your placements. Like if you have a Saturn in Aries, y'all know Neptune is in Aries as well. Cause see, Saturn has been in Pisces for 27 years. Okay. I think the last 20 plus years, right? So now it's going into Aries. Aries is action. So that's why we got Libra here. That's balance. That's balance of the scales here. Okay. Okay, Miss Kimberly, I got you, baby. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now you're in this energy of taking action. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for the support. All right, Kimberly, what we pulling on for you, baby? Oh, yeah, real shit. You said love and relationships. Okay. All right, Spirit, give me some messages here for Miss Kimberly with love and relationships. learned and moved forward. Okay, you learned the lessons. I feel like you've been communicating with the universe here and letting the universe know the do's and don'ts, what you don't want in a relationship, and what it is that you do, right? And I feel like with this Scorpio full moon, you really like went within and purged out all that negative energy that you was holding on to, them negative emotions about relationships. You could have been you could have come from like a family dynamic where people stayed in marriages or it was broken families, and like you're like, I don't want this, right? You're welcome, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Rachel. Mm-hmm. Big justice, baby. And it's like, yeah, you got some clarity here, okay? Um, Possibly about a Virgo in reverse, and you're like, mm-mm. Possibly a community of people, and you're like, okay, no, I ain't doing this. Heavy narcissistic energy here. Somebody was always trying to control the narrative. Like they was real, like sugar will melt in their mouth in public, but behind the scenes, it was very, very toxic, right? Yeah, you definitely was thinking some things through. Communication here, okay? Communicating with the universe about this confrontation that always will take place within your relationships, trying to stop you from getting to your North Node here, stopping you from getting to your money, okay? And you're just like, I can't do this. Okay, Katie, I got you, baby. Let's see here. And also, too, it's like you realize what was stopping you from getting a good relationship. You know, it's like the overall life here, right? Get figuring out the root of that problem, and you're like, okay, listen, get your ass over there somewhere, because like this is not what we bringing in to 2026. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, and then Jupiter abundance is coming through for you. Why do I feel like you stepped into that Lilith energy? And when you stepped into that Lilith energy, sis, you jerked your power back and it shook people to the point where like 15 towers just fell. Like, oh, okay, y'all want to play those type of games? And you jerked your energy back. And when you jerked it back like that, it's like, oh, what just happened? Does that make sense? It ain't no mystery. You're like, mm-mm. I know who was causing this confrontation with my relationship, with my money, with everything, with communication. I got clarity on all that and why I couldn't move forward. Now I'm not taking no more chances. Mm-hmm. Look, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every end. Illusions are revealed and released. Heart awakening. Because somebody wanted you to be cold hearted just like them. Increased awareness. Baby, I came. Deep connection with trusting your inner voice. Awakening to accept and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Yeah, you're like, if it ain't a give and take situation, sit over there. Yeah. You could be seeing crows, owls. Something about some red flowers is going to be very significant. Yeah. Focus intentions. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the most possible outcome. What did I tell your ass? Yeah, that's what you've been doing, baby. Lisa, this is manifesting. Manifesting uh all this confrontation to move away from you and clearing your hands and your heart and opening up to receive what you actually want in your life. Collective, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all been doing the motherfucking work. Listen now, y'all been showing up, okay? You've been showing up to class, doing what you need to do. You say is your twin flame coming soon. Spirit is saying your twin flame is not coming because this person don't want to do the work. This person right here, contract has ended. Something about swapping it out with the soulmate, okay? Let me get my deck over here. Tell me about this, the twin flame here. And what's yeah, Ace of Cups, love initiation. And yeah, he's been swapped out. Divine masculine in reverse. Getting a new perspective, okay? Conflict, competition. Yeah. Magician in reverse. This person was doing work on you, sis. What's going on here with this energy? See, you got a new perspective as well about some shit here. Yeah. Re-elevation, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, that collaboration was in reverse. It's a missed opportunity. Yeah. I feel like whoever spirit is trading this contract out with is so much better for your mental health, physical. Um, it's gonna be an equal give and take with the collaboration. Like this is gonna be like that situation. Like teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Okay, so that's where the magic's coming from. A lot of these twins is getting their karma right now because look, Nine of Cups, satisfaction, wish fulfillment, self sabotage. He's in this self sabotage energy because it's like, oh well, it's better over here because I can do what I want to because you have boundaries. See, when you met this person, that awakened to who you was. You see what I'm saying? And you come up out of this imprisonment with thyself, right? And it's like, oh, okay. And a lot of times with the twin flame, the divine feminine, divine masculine, they find themselves very in love with this person because you have so much in common with this person. But then also you look at it, right? Did you meet this person in your South Node where it was like a codependency that both of y'all would go chase or whatever the case may be? Um, things like that, right? Yeah, okay. Look, lovers, twin flames. And it's like, okay, this is a bad collaboration for me. Like, I did not realize, because y'all would feed each other's bad behaviors, right? Whatever it was. And then you fuck around and find yourself in a bad situation. You're like, whoa, hold on. And then it's like that pain will hurt even worse, okay? Because of the betrayal. Because you're like, hold up, I wouldn't do you like that. So you had to temperance the situation. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, emotional maturity is in reverse, King of Cups, and it's like this balancing act. You was always trying to have to balance things out, and it's like, okay, I can't. This is exhausting. Like I can't do this. Yeah, this twin flame journey is definitely not for the weak. You once you start learning and you start understanding the mirroring energy and what it is and what has to be, and you were supposed to wake up and move forward. It's tough. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like sitting in shame right now. A lot of regret. He really don't know what even to say to you. He wants to communicate, but his pride and ego has got him sitting in a situation where it's like, man, I can't even go over here and face this situation. So you said, does that make sense? It's like writing a message and then deleting it. writing a message, then deleting it, because it's like, what do I say? Like, what's happening here? Because, see, that's the thing about these twin flames is they know that soft spot that you have, and you will always try to run back. But once you've cleared out that karmic debt or whatever, you know that you can't look back, right? Because if he's coming in, he knows he got to be doing the right thing. And then year 9 is whooping him, sis. I ain't gonna lie. And you don't want that kind of karma. And he could be in a situation he don't want to get you involved in, because he sees that your life is better for you as well. I heard respecting boundaries, respecting things. Because in my past, I've had um I just feel like it was so many delays, like help. And remember, this rejection is for your protection. Okay. Um, like I said, this is a type of connection that hurts. Like, I'll tell you about like a personal situation I went through. I had a person tell me like, I'm bad for you. Like, you don't need to be around me. I'm not any good for you. And I would just sit there and I'm like, why would you say that? But that person knew that they was no good for me. You see what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like this person here, they know they bad for you. It does. It hurts because it's like, okay, you're bad because they know they're not going to evolve. They know that they're going to keep doing what they're doing. And yeah, I mean, I can feel it in your energy. I know you do. But it's like spirit wants you, that rejection's for your protection. And if this person does reach out, use your discernment. Okay? Wheel of Fortune, destined opportunity. Evolving in reverse, as you said that. It's like he's stuck in some kind of cycle here that it's like, this is working for me. And he doesn't realize that he just keeps going in circles and circles and circles. I know it hurts, sis. I at least now. But Spirit saying your Ace of Pentacles, wise investments coming. You avoided a tower with this Ace of Swords awareness. Now that divine partnership can come in. That's exactly what this is. This person is a blockage for your actual love relationship to come in. Listen, everybody got their own free will, sis. That's the thing, is everybody has their own free will. Now, say this man hits you up and he tells you, I need you to come over here, blah, blah, blah. And then you feel like you get gut punched, right? And your stomach starts hurting, or you go out there and your tires flat, or you lose your keys. Now, I want you to come back and let me know what kind of decision that you made after that, because that spirit stopping your ass, right? And, that's like, well, hey, I got to stop and get gas. And then you misplaced your debit card and you left it at home on the damn dresser, right? You go back home. You find the debit card. You see what I'm saying? Like, there will be situations that occur and you'll be like, because that spirit team trying to stop you from going, okay? You'd be over here like, man, spirit, what's going on? Because I'm telling you, that's how I was in the past. I'll be like, what do you mean you ain't going to change? Like, you got all these plans for the future, but then you want to come to me and tell me that you're bad for me and I shouldn't be around you. Like, if you recognize that you that fucked up, then why don't you go fix yourself? Like, you see what I'm saying? So it would get irritating. It's like, okay, if you know this about yourself, then why don't you go fix yourself? Some people is not capable of fucking taking accountability or ending these toxic cycles because they've been in it for so long. It's like this is normal for them to stay in the matrix, right? That's like dealing with somebody that's in the streets. Baby, they gotta want to get out of them streets. You can go over there and put a shot collar on their ass and drag them in the house, do whatever. But when your ass go to sleep, they going right back to the streets. And they're not gonna care, right? 10, it's a completion of a cycle. 8, karma. And that's what they're not understanding is you gotta end these type of cycles. Like, and we as women, okay, and you might have Scorpio highly aspected in your chart. You like to fix people. You're like, I can fix you. I can fix you. Come on over here. Let me just I can rebuild everything within you, right? And because that's what Scorpios tend to do. They want to fix everything. They're like Bob the Builder over here. There it is, okay? So it's like, because see, you know how to go deep, sis. You got to understand that. Being that Scorpio energy, you know how to go deep. And you could see the problem, and you're like, listen, it's right here. We can fix this. You know what I'm saying? But you don't realize that you carry that energy, right? So you're learning more about yourself. Because look, I got this Scorpio client, right? Yeah, right. And I tell them all the time, I'm like, sir, listen, you can't be Bob the Builder with these bitches. Okay. He starts laughing. I'm like, you always trying to fix them. You cannot make them see what it is that you see the potential in them, right? And that shit's for real. It's like sometimes we see the potential in people, and then you want to drag their ass and put a collar on them and just get over here and do the work. You know, they got to be a part of their own fucking recovery. And it's like, and then when you love somebody, it's even harder. That's why okay, look at my parents out here right now. They're struggling with their children. They don't know what to do because they want to fix all their problems. Baby, listen, stop stressing yourself out about them kids' problems, okay? They grown, let they ass, okay? They gonna get drugged, okay? They gonna get dragged through some things. They gonna have to get back up. You got to let them hit rock bottom. You can't be going over there and keep on saving them. You know what I'm saying? Because then they don't know nothing about accountability. Very, very important, right? But, you know, us fixers, us wannabe helpers, light workers, we do the same thing. We'll see somebody and we're like, we know we can fix them. We know that we can do this. And then by the end of the week, bitch, I'm over here like, listen, why are you over here talking to this toxic ass man? Why? You know that he's too toxic for you. You know what he's gonna do. I'd be like, I can't do it no more. Like, I got cold chills. I can't, whatever. Like, just go on it. And then they'll be like, VG, at least I need to book a session. No, I'm not booking no more sessions. I don't want the money. No, because you ain't. Get your backpack of tools. You got the backpack on. You get the tools. Stop falling for the fuckery, the foolery. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we set our expectations high for people that don't even see the potential in their own self, and then we over here breaking our fucking own heart. Yeah. Y'all, when I first started this job, I had high hopes for the whole collective. And these past about 8-9 months, um, I'm like, yeah, it's only about 75% of y'all that's evolved that even wants something in life and that's doing the spiritual work, okay? And there's some people that's angry because I said it, but it's facts. It's fucking facts. You say one thing and then you go, and as soon as you get done with this, you get done with that, whatever, come off the camera, you go right back to a toxic situation. Yeah. And that hurts. It hurts. That's like your kid. just like you're an adult kid. You're like, you have so much potential, but why do you always got to go out and do this and be in love with this karmic ass bitch? She done got you put in jail 5 times, okay, for domestic assault, and you never touched a crazy hoe. Why do you keep going over there? Well, now this is where mama or daddy has to sit and think, what happened in that household? Why does your child have that kind of attachment, that belief system, to keep staying? Because either mama or daddy stayed in a situation where she was getting her ass kicked. So now the kid thinks it's okay. You see what I'm saying? It's a learned behavior, and then you got to think where this person was raised, and how was it survival mode, or was it a two-parent home that was very loving, things like that. Like, he got a lot of generational curses to break, and baby, he's walking around in the matrix and he's like, shit, what's a generational curse? What's spirituality? I don't know what that is. What you mean? I got to heal. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I'm sorry that, yeah, see. So him being in survival mode with the alcoholic father, he feels like he's not good enough for anybody, because the alcoholic father used to abuse him and constantly do things to the family and shit like that, and would always sit around and say horrible things. So whenever you started talking good to him, he's like, what you want from me? Why are you being so kind to me? Shit, what's going on? Yeah. And it's like them seeds that got planted within him, sis, they're still there. And they have grew and grew and grew and grew. And it's like, you got to get down there to the dig to the root of that and pull that out. But that shit's been embedded for so long. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's exactly right. Because you're scared to love. When you come from a broken ass family like that, it puts you in fight or flight mode. You don't want to love. You're so scared, and then somebody comes in to try to love your ass, and you over here and you like, why are you trying to be there? No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Yes, that's exactly right. 111. And now it's like spirits trying to offer them a new beginning, but they're gonna have to go through their karma. And now that the twin flame, the soulmate, the one that evolved, or divine feminine, divine masculine, is literally setting in a energy of, I wish that I could help you, but I can't. Because now some of these people are literally calling and saying, hey, um, I'm in a bad situation. Like, I'm being sent off to prison. I need lawyer money. I'm homeless. I'm this, and collective your answer has to be no. You know what I'm saying? And that hurts. That hurts real bad. It does. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do. Yes, he is for the next 5 years. Yes, he's going to prison, and that's probably where he's gonna call you from, or where he's gonna be headed to go. He going to prison. I believe it is because the divine masculine men out here in the world have been taught to show no emotions, shut your ass up, go to work, happy wife, happy life. The woman's always right. it's like their voice box with their throat chakra was taken away from them. So then they meet the divine feminine, the twin flame, the soulmate, and we start asking the questions like, how do you feel? And they're like, feel? What do you mean? How, feel? Right? Because they was taught this. They was taught not to have no emotions. Y'all, we all know that King of Cups is going to prison. Listen now, his trial right now. Six sinister going to prison. Yeah. Cause see, let me tell you something. That's what's going on. Yeah, and that's about to be her outcome too, because she's fixing to go because she was involved in some shit he was involved in. It's not very smart for year 9 to be doing any kind of magic on somebody to try to break their free will, trying to cover up what's coming out in the courts and things like this. That's not very, very smart. And people don't understand that. Then you got Big Daddy Saturn in the building. And see, you've been over here doing the work. So therefore, Big Daddy Saturn is going to reward you. What I don't need you to do is self sabotage the reward you get because you got all these built up emotions, sis, for this person over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And but see, we always up under illusion too. You're just like myself. Like I had to understand where I had to stop being so kind. Give give that kindness to people that deserve it and that is going to give it back to you, right? Sometimes we extend that hand to somebody that we heal the snake back to health and then they bite us again, right? And that hurts whenever it comes to somebody that you had a relationship with and or your family or friends that you was there for. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Okay, KE, what 2 questions you got, love bug? Excuse me. Y'all, I promise y'all gonna get through this. Okay? Yeah, uh-huh. Hey, Auntie Kim. You're welcome. I'm sorry that I could not give you the answers that you deep down you wanted me to say yes to. I can't lie to you, baby. I can't. Like I just got to give it to you honestly. And I know you wanted so much to hear that this man was gonna come back and he's gonna change and do this but I promise you, God about to send you somebody and you about to forget all about his ass. I don't mean to sound like that, but it's true. That's what God did with me. I was in love with a toxic motherfucker. Listen now. Anytime that motherfucker called, I would be there. It didn't matter if whatever was going on, right? And I had to learn, like, man, that shit was bad for my health. It was bad for my money. It was bad for my house, everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I had to face that, because what that was my daddy issue. That was the daddy issue that I had because I want my daddy to accept me so bad, but that sorry motherfucker ain't never gonna accept me. He ain't never gonna say, VG, I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for getting sober. I'm proud of you, out here trying to help the world. I'll never get that from him. And us women that have them daddy issues, these type of men, they prey on us because but see, when we're healed, we don't fuck around. We're like, no, if it ain't no equal give and take, then what's going on? Because our daddies never fucking protected us. Okay. You said new love? Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's talk about new love. And good. KE, why I grabbed this deck right here, the Twin Flame deck. All right, let's get it. Like I'm telling you, they pray. A narcissist loves women with daddy issues. Like a narcissistic woman, she loves a man with mama issues because they can control the narrative. Because you're always begging for their acceptance. You're always begging for this and begging for that. Bitch, I ain't begging for none of that shit no more. If you ain't proud of me, fuck you. Stay out of my life. Quit trying to sabotage my life. Get the fuck on somewhere and go heal. Like, I don't know what to tell you because fuck that. Like, I'm not finna stay in no family dynamic where I'm begging somebody. You said he reminded me of my dad. I'm telling you. Yeah, cold, calculated, in and out. Okay. Tell me about new love for KE. What's going on here? Evolving. Yes, ma'am. You're evolving to the next level. Okay. Look, old wounds. You're addressing them. Okay. So that's what's going to bring this new love in for you. Okay. Looking at the trials and tribulations. Mm-hmm. Queen of Wands. You're feeling confident. You're loving yourself. Okay. Soul searching. I like this energy. I feel like you're talking to the universe as well. You're saying, listen, I want a man to come in my life that is getting himself together. He ain't got to have it all together, but damn it, he's recognizing the issues. He's recognizing that them toxic cycle, family, lovers, whatever, ain't no good for him. Like, send me somebody here that's going to match that good energy, right? And be confident and move on. And that's got some type of goals for their self for the future. Y'all got to be very, very direct with the universe, okay? And I feel like you're learning. Isolation, alone, Five of Pentacles. Because you're sitting here and you're like, listen, I've been in isolation long enough, you know? Confirmation. Okay. Strength. You're having strength and things is coming through here. And it's like, okay, I'm ready for something great in my life. Okay. I don't want somebody their foundations in reverse. Okay. And that could be like mentally or emotionally their foundation. Like, are they gonna know how to communicate? Or am I gonna be sitting over here talking to somebody that's stuck in a traumatized mind from the age of 15? I need somebody who, listen, can take constructive criticism. Like we can do what we need to do. Hmm. I just do it online, sis. See, King of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. You've dealt with people that's unstable, and it's like, listen, it ain't even about the money at this point, okay? You want somebody that's fucking stable that you can have a conversation with, that you can sit and y'all can build and you can understand. And it's not gonna be no friction. It ain't gonna be when I communicate my fucking feelings to you, it ain't gonna be no argument. And you go in there and you're like, well, we are saying to talk about it. No, that's the problem is we people's had so many situations like this where collective make sure they check the boxes, don't settle, okay? And I feel like this is how you talk to the universe. Like, listen, send me somebody in that is emotionally, mentally, physically mature, that can deal with problems head on. And yes, I'll have his back as long as he's going, as long as he knows how to lead in the right direction. Yes, I'm gonna go. But if he don't know how to lead, then what the fuck I look like just sitting here and then saying, "Oh, right." It's very important, and I feel like that's what you're manifesting. Cause see, also too, love bug, you've been pulled in your divine masculine energy for so long that you're ready to get into your soft divine feminine energy. His hands needs to be dirty and your nails need to be done type situation. Right? Like if it is 90-10, just know that I'm gonna put my work boots on and I'm gonna put the motherfucking work in. But in the future, I want it to be this and this, right? To where I am able to relax. I already know, y'all. I know. That's exactly right. Yeah. That's some real shit. Yeah. That's why, you see so many people that's single now. Because everybody they have dealt with, they wanted to control them. They didn't want them to work. They couldn't have their own identity. They wanted to control what they wear and who they was around and all of this shit. So it's like being in a relationship in 2025, let's just get to the meat and potatoes of it. It's fucking stressful because you got so many people around outside energies that feel like they have all control over somebody in a situation. But it's up to you to take your power back. To if you really love your person, you gonna tell all them people to go fuck off. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and that's what's starting to happen. Is people is sitting here and they're saying, "Okay, my person didn't even do no shit like that, and y'all told me this, and but because they had ulterior motives, right?" I feel like this isolation has been really good for you. And you said that you've been single and celibate for a year and a half. See, that's also helping you too. That's exactly right. Yeah, you're exactly right. And the sad thing is, right? I've had the conversation with my dad, like, and he'll tell me a little bit about his childhood, but he's like one of them people. He'll be like, "I don't want to talk about the past. Don't be go digging up no ancestors. Don't be go digging up family trees and blah blah blah." And it's like we got to talk about the past in order to get to the future. What is it that you need to tell me? Like, because you're so standoffish. You don't love you. You're greedy. You're always been in the streets. And it's like, why? What's going on here? Because that's some shit that he was taught. And it's just toxic. And it's like at some point, collective, you turn into that person. Because you're over here and you're just wanting that validation so bad. I'm just telling you, yeah, Miranda, he was so funny. And then when he found out I was on YouTube, he said, "Oh no, you gotta get off there. Them people can't see you." And I'm like, why can't my people see me? Like, what's going on? Like, then I told him that I wrote a book. "Oh, that's so stupid. Why ain't nobody gonna buy that damn book? Why am I gonna be around somebody like that? I don't give a fuck if you help give me life or not. Motherfucker, fuck you. Like, why am I gonna be around somebody like that always is attacking what I'm trying to create and what I'm trying to build? Like, fuck off. Like, see what I'm saying? And this is not what you want in your life. That's exactly right. Yeah. Kay, I just feel like you're going in the right direction. Stay in that Queen of Wands energy and keep being confident and doing what you need to do. Yeah, I have. I haven't got it published yet. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing volume 1 and 2. Child, yeah, that's coming. So it's like when I first started writing my first book, I didn't realize how deep volume 2 was gonna be because y'all listen, when you read the first version of my book, I was living in a whole fucking illusion. I did not have no clue. The second volume it's going to be like a roller coaster. You're going to be like, "Hold up, VG, where did we just go?" Because I had no clue. I had no effing clue about the illusion and things like that about my own childhood. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to get you some ancestor cards right now. Yeah. All right. What's the beloved ancestors need KE to know here at this time? Go with the flow. Just breathe. Okay. It's time to start writing. Okay. Maybe it's time for you to write that book. Okay. And you know what, Kimberly, I want to tell you something. In that book, I talk about how I had thought that I met my true love. Okay? Right there at the end. And girl, let me tell you something. That wasn't true love. That was a true lesson, right? So, my second volume, I'm going to get into the lesson that I learned from I thought who my true love was, and how we just had so much in common. And oh my God, baby, listen. And then here comes Spirit with putting the magical glasses on and said, chat, my child, hey, hey. Do you see this ain't your true love? This is a true lesson, right? Yeah. So, Kay, that could resonate with you as well. You could start writing, okay, and you start realizing, like, because y'all, there were certain things in that book as well I had never said out loud and I had never wrote out, okay, and I remember, I think it might have been like the second, maybe third chapter. I was crying my fucking eyes out because there were certain things that I never spoke out loud, and I was so afraid because I was put in a box for 20 years with a secret, and I was fear, right? This person put me in fear, and I didn't realize how much somebody had control over me because of their secret, right? And that had to do with my baby's father. I didn't realize how much fear that person had instilled in me all these years. Well, now it's like, bitch, fuck around and find out, because I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep doing what I need to do. Okay, like, I don't care. I'm gonna keep speaking my truth. But there was a time for over 20 years I kept my mouth shut, and they just kept attacking and attacking and attacking, court case after court case, attacking my children, doing all of this, right? I mean, it was like every time I turn around, getting a letter from the courts, gotta go do this, gotta, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, hold up, why do you keep doing? Then I realized, like, oh, okay, because it's their secrets. Performers, actors, pay attention. Yes, exactly right. Because I shut down that whole fucking illusion. Like, listen here, sir, ma'am. I know about y'all's little secret and what the fuck y'all got going on over here, but I don't give a fuck, okay? Just leave me and my children alone. Stop trying to do this and stop trying to do that, right? Because at the end of the day, y'all act like you're the perfect family, but really, you're a fucking pedophile, right? Because they're actors. That's what they do. All right, let's see. We got one more here. Peacekeeper. You're understanding how long you was like me, keeping the peace. How long have y'all kept the peace with people just by not telling your side of the story and protecting somebody else's reputation? Pay attention now, class in session. You sitting over here and you like, VG, you don't even know. My book gonna be completely about all of that right there. Oh, okay. You got a grandmother here telling you to show yourself grace, okay? And they're letting you know that you got support, okay? Mm-hmm. It was. It was very, very healing. How long have we kept the peace and they was causing chaos in our life, but they had to make us the main attraction? Because see, if you opened your mouth and you said the truth, then now their illusion with the community and everybody else's is shattered. A blessing's coming. Thank you. A spiritual blessing is coming, because now, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I fine tune my gifts. They was trying to suppress my gifts, and this last one, They tried to say that I need to be put in a crazy house. I was fucked up. There was something wrong with me. No, bitch, I'm not fucked up. Y'all are. That's what it is. Let's talk about it. That's why I be like, shit, you better keep your ass over there if you don't get your feelings hurt. Cause I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep speaking my truth, regardless if you like it or not. Go tell them people whatever. Shit, I guarantee you, like I've always said, take your undiagnosed ass child over there and deal with it. Okay, y'all act like y'all so perfect, but who's perfect? I want to see one perfect mother or father out here. We've all made mistakes. Ain't none of us perfect. You ain't gonna sit in this motherfucker and tell me that you've done everything perfect with your child and you got this worked out and you got that worked out and blah blah blah. That be the main ones. Their kids be damn whole crazy ass dysfunctional children out here because they don't make them take accountability because they're too busy covering up the shit that they done. Yeah. So if you got somebody here that stays in trouble, but they got pulled in resources with the Hierophant, they always shove it under the rug. They get out of the DUI, they get out of the this happened, and they get out of everything, right? Because somebody done called in a favor. Y'all, them be the main ones walking around that ain't never been diagnosed with shit and always getting away with everything and don't got no criminal record. And then they'll be like, this person over here that got caught because you don't got no family that has them type of resources, they will drag your ass through the mud and be like, oh, but the whole time you're sitting here and you're like, y'all don't even know how sinister that motherfucker is. He just ain't been took in the book yet. What the fuck? Like, he ain't been taken over there to the state hospital. Shit, listen. Now, collective, what I tell y'all, it's a trend now. Everybody's talking about the dysfunctional relationships, family members, all this shit. And now everybody's over here and they're like, oh, we gotta shut them up. They gotta be quiet. They gotta da da da. Shut y'all's ass up. Ain't nobody finna shut us up. It's too late. Y'all done took this shit too far. Cause now we all standing together and saying, we're speaking our truth. Because the women that has passed on in your family was suppressed for so long to shut their mouth. And now they're coming up and they're like, talk about it. Don't worry about it. Listen, I got and Jimmy over here, okay? And I got Big Sam and Big Joe. Listen, they all sitting over here waiting for them to come and pop the fuck up. Whenever they do, we're gonna smash their asses, right? Because that's why they don't understand. When they started this spiritual warfare with you, they didn't know who was standing back here. And now grandmama or your aunt or your mama or somebody saying, speak up. Here's the mic. Take that motherfucking mic. You said someone's reporting the lie. For what? Y'all see what I'm saying? They don't like whenever you have a voice. Okay? Confirmation. Oh yeah, gotcha, yeah. They was doing that last night, real chosen one. Exactly. They can't handle it. Because you may tell you why somebody's trying to report the live because one of my abusers is back there. Uh-huh. And they can't handle it. I don't care about you being mad. But you can't go to your little police friends and they ain't helping you no more because they ain't got no job. Oh, poor pitiful you. Your mammy can't call somebody now to help you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, because nobody's listening to her. Y'all are all gonna take accountability. Period, poo. Okay? So you might as well go on and get ready. Because don't nobody give a fuck. Because this channel's for entertainment purposes only. Okay? And it's not for children. So, yeah. It is what it is. And we do have a such thing as freedom of speech. We can speak whatever we want to. And see, y'all have a problem with that. What does that mean? Oh, okay, that's cool. This means that YouTube will automatically generate translated audio tracks in different languages, making your content accessible to more viewers. Oh, that's awesome. Hmm. All right, shout out to the YouTube team. You say, okay, what is the best advice someone gave you? A couple years back, I was told to leave certain people, places, and things behind. Um, and I never understood why this person never gave me details, right? And now today I sit here and now I understand why this person didn't give me details. Because it was going to trigger me. It would have made me make impulsive decisions, do certain things I have no business doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, thank you. Confirmation. Thank you for that advice. Y'all, sometimes whenever we're called to just move on, we shouldn't be asking no questions. And a lot of times we want answers and we want this and we want that. But y'all, sometimes we can't handle the answers to those questions. And oof, now I understand why my healing was so important. Because whenever I finally did get answers from other sources, now I see why this person just cut to the chase and said, "Hey, just move on. Just go." Right now, I'm understanding that. It's deep, and it's like, y'all. Sometimes we want answers to certain things that we ain't ready for. I'm gonna be very honest. Sometimes you want answers to things that you really ain't ready for, and because mentally, are you ready? Physically, are you ready? That's like you got people running around and they're like, well why did they? Why can't I get my money? Why can't I get this? Why can't I get that? That rejection was for your protection. Yeah, that rejection was for your protection because you don't know where that dirty inheritance money come from, that dirty bag of money, and that was spirit protecting you. They didn't want you moving into that property. You don't know why. Quit asking all these questions. Just go with what the hell spirit got you doing right now. Because I can tell you something on this journey, spirit and my spiritual guides and my beloved ancestors has saved me from so many problems and so many things in life just by moving on and not worrying about A, B, C, or D. Don't worry about what they did and why they done it. They all had a hidden agenda. That's all you need to know. Okay, there was something else. It's all gonna come out right now. You're looking at year 9, right? And you're saying, "Whoo, spirit, listen now, thank you." I don't know how many of y'all sitting right now saying thank you for just pulling me out of that situation and me just walking the fuck off. Like I didn't need to know. I didn't need to know all the answers. I just shit. I'm okay. 143 on the clock. I needed to go and get me together, and that's what I done. And at the end of the day, like I said, Judgment Day. Spirit and the Most High God's only going to be asking about you. You're not going to be able to get up there and be like, well, they done this to me and they done that to me and da-da-da. God's going to be like, how'd you respond? I moved on. I forgave them and I walked off and I didn't entertain it. Then all of a sudden, here's your reward for moving on. Here's that job that you wanted. Here's that relationship that you wanted. Here's that house that you've been manifesting. Here's that, that peace that you've been manifesting. Here it is. Because you was not supposed to address this. You were supposed to walk off and leave it. 1:44 on the clock. Because divine intervention is always going to come through the building and knock some shit down. That's why I said you don't want divine timing to come through and knock that tower down for you. You want to walk off and get away from that tower, right? So you started understanding with the tower and it being dismantled, you found the hidden treasure, and that was who you are and what's going on within you. That's the only thing you need to focus on, right? And people are so angry when I say this, but it's like I'm speaking from experience. I walked off from some shit. I knew that there was supposed to be an inheritance given to me. And I don't want none of that. Like, I want that. Like, that's not. Have you ever heard somebody say that you're jealous of them and you're like, I don't even like the house that you live in. I don't even like the little ugly car that you drive. It's 2025. And then you're like, and I don't care. Like, I don't like it. So how can I be jealous of something that I don't even like? I would never live in that place. That's like, there's an individual that thinks that somebody's upset and jealous because they work in the medical field. Bitch, I don't do blood. I ain't finna be over there with you. Shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, why am I gonna be jealous? I don't even like going and getting my blood drawn from the doctor, more or less. Going over there drawing, but bitch, I don't do blood. I don't do none of that shit. Like, no. Who's jealous? No, there's something about you that's, you see what I'm, because see, I can say it out loud. And it's like, congratulations. Hey, I give my hat off to anybody who works in the medical field. Shit, but it ain't me, okay? And I'm not coming over there. Congratulations. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming to live in that house. I don't care that you got this. That doesn't make me happy, right? Yeah. So you just got some people here that's got some things very, very confused, collective, and they don't get it. Like, you're not worried at all or concerned, and they are looking at something all the wrong way. Thank you. Show my gratitude to everybody that's coming in, okay? You just call karmic justice on this shit, and you're like, man, y'all, I'm telling you, and that's the best advice. That's like Auntie Kim, I talk to her at least 3 or 4 times a week, and she is a reminder of don't take things personal, keep healing and doing what you need to do. That's why I love talking to my elders, because at the end of the day, man, like, you can learn from them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to teach you a thing or two. Why do you think they don't allow all that fighting at their house? They'll tell you real quick, like, nah, don't come over here with all that. You're not finna come over here and mess with my peace. There's a reason they don't allow certain things or people, places in their house, and they're not going to be doing that, and dealing with all of this right here, okay? And then they'll tell you, leave them babies here. They don't need to be around all that drama. All y'all fighting and arguing, all that stuff you got going. Go on, dropping babies off over here. And they gonna watch this picture with me, and we gonna go over here and make some turnip greens and some hog jaw, okay, and some cornbread and some beans. And and then whenever the kids come back, everybody is at peace. And you still got them out there, they fighting with each other. So what's grandmama say? You ain't finna go get them kids out the bed to take them home to fight, which they're gone out of here. You could be finding yourself in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come over here with all that. Don't make care. How many of y'all's parents thrive in um, chaos? Right now, you feel like you parenting them, and it's like, okay, what is go- you too old to be this messy? Why aren't you found a sense of peace? Why aren't you found a hobby? Shit, go crochet, go sew, go on over here and cook and teach them kids how to do something. I don't know, but you're too old to be this messy. Cause I got one that calls me, and Charles, she is always thriving in the gossip and the drama. I mean, she could tell you everything's going on in the building, and I'm like, what? And that's what they all do. It's like a soap opera in the damn towers. Okay, it's like y'all too old to be doing this. It's like Thug and Susie rolling around with the 380 in her wheelchair type situation. Y'all, I'm not even joking. I and you and you like security. We need security. I told him that. I said, Kim, why ain't y'all got security at the front door? Man, it's all kind of shit. But girl, this is at the towers though. This is at the old folk towers. You got pistol toting Susie over here. She ain't fucking around, okay? Listen, she may only have one leg, okay? But listen now, she gonna come up out of that chair, okay? I'm like, what is going on here? They're like, oh, somebody got to shooting the other night outside there. The cops was there at 3 a.m. And I'm like, what? Y'all, some of these old folks thrive in this drama, and I'm like, mm-mm. And we over here, we trying to parent our parents, and you're like, what in the hell is going on? And tell you about everybody else's business. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're at. It could be in a trailer park, in a damn apartment complex, in a neighborhood, in a project, okay? All of this stuff. It don't matter where it's at. Yeah, because that's what they do. It's like, what is it got? I mean, they just, and honey, listen, they're getting people evicted and thrown out of their houses over here on top of this. They're going to the office and they're like, yep, such such did this and they was doing this. And then they sent out a letter to them, told them they got the undercover cops there watching everything. I was like, what is happening over here? It's Sin City in this bitch. What's happening? I tell them all the time, I'm like, y'all live in the trap, don't you? Because there's no peace whatsoever. And y'all people thrive in this kind of chaos. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, y'all can keep that over there. But see, I was told back then that these people they moved into their tower because they didn't want to evolve. The country was too quiet. The country you have to actually sit with your thoughts, and they couldn't sit with their thoughts. So now it's been a hiccup in their plan. Excuse me. Um, and it's like, well, if y'all want to go over there, and now they're calling and they're like, well, this is going on, that's going on. They got to shoot the other night, and they're okay. First of all, you wanted to move back over there, so listen, that's what you got. Like, you knew it was chaos. You knew what was going on. You can't move some people to the country because they ain't ready for that life. That's what that is. Hey, babies, they ain't ready for that life to be calm, cool, and collective. And that's the thing is like when people ain't ready to sit with thoughts and sit with themselves, they'll never be able to handle a very peaceful living life. They always will have to have that some kind of chaos because they're addicted to it. Yeah, I'm too old. Cause whenever my kids was younger, I lived in the hood. Um, and you don't know what it's like whenever you have to fucking literally throw your kids on the bed and lay on top of them, make sure they don't get their head blown off, type situation, right? So that's not something that I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be having like I had to pick up two old people and put them in the house because they done a drive by shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all, these kids, they was kids, and they had guns bigger than them. And whenever you have lived in a situation like that, you ain't trying to, you can't send your kids out and go down to the park. You can't be sitting out on your porch and having a cookout. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, babies. You said that you was pregnant in the summer in East Nashville. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Shit, that was dangerous as hell. In East Nashville, pregnant. Shit, in the summertime. Baby, when it gets hot down south, everybody, look, they get irritated, packing pistols, ready to shoot. Don't say the wrong thing. Okay, look, because they're out of control. And that's what's, it's like, now we creeping up on the heat, and it's like now people getting in their feelings and they being upset, and Lisa, now don't just stay out of the mess. That's like the best advice I can give anybody is stay out of the fucking mess. Right. All right, y'all. Listen, we're gonna go outside. Oh, I need a smoke. But I told you it was gonna be better today. It just needed to sit for a minute. Yeah. Y'all hear these cicadas out here? Baby, listen, I don't know what's going on. Ah, all right, I'm gonna set y'all right there. It's like a whole gang of cicadas is out here all around the house, and they all started very early this morning. Y'all, it's so beautiful out here. Look, I said I was going outside, and 20 people left. Oh, what the hell was that? Something just popped in them people's van. I think they just got a flat tire, y'all. Honey, yeah, somebody just got a flat tire. The tire just popped. I know y'all heard that popping. Somebody been stopped dead in their tracks, child. Yeah, that white van rolled by. Did you hear that pop? I think their tire popped.
No, I was in the restroom. What way they go?
They went that way. There was something popped in their car. I don't know what it was. And they was like, ow. Yeah,
They said, ow.
yeah, somebody said ow. And then they jumped. Because I think it scared the shit out of them. Yeah. Y'all, somebody was playing with y'all's beloved ancestors. They scared the shit out of them last night.
If they scared, tell them to go to church.
I think that's the problem.
What was that?
Yeah, yesterday they went to church and they got a hold of that holy demon.
Shit, they probably sent their son in the room with the goddamn pastor.
Oh yeah. I got this dress off the TikTok shop. Yes, baby. And it's like that look like the thin silk kind. It's not like the cloth kind, sis. I love this dress. Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am. And I think I gave like $7 for it. It's a evil eye dress. Hmm. I'm trying to look at the comment section. Yeah. Y'all, I'm gonna set y'all down for a minute, okay? I was trying to respond to y'all's comments. I got y'all sitting in your own chair over there, okay? There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. Y'all, that bonfire, I'm telling y'all, it put us down last night. I slept so good, and I woke up at like 10 after 6 this morning, looked at the phone, went to the bathroom, lay back down, and then wake back up until 10 o'clock. Yeah, Hercules is in the house. He went for his walk, and now he's laying down over the air vent in there. Yeah, baby, he's tired. He's had a rough day.
You mad at me? I ain't giving him my food. You mad at me right now?
He thought he was going to get some table food. We got him on a healthy diet. He is not messing around with that table food. Y'all, he is so big. That's what me and my husband was talking about last night, how big he's gotten.
Yeah, it's too hot for him to be like that.
Did he drink his ice water?
Yeah, he wouldn't drink it till I put some ice in it.
Y'all, listen, he wouldn't drink his water till he got some ice put in it. Let me tell you how spoiled he is, okay? He wouldn't drink the water till the ice got put in it. Oh, look, he's like, what are you doing?
And he grabbed it and walking himself
Yeah,
at
he's
me.
walking himself now. He's like, come on, we gotta go. Oh, okay. He is. He thinks he's the prince of the house. He's telling us what to do.
Me anyway.
You said that you don't have TikTok? Yeah. Oh, yeah, TikTok shop's got a lot of stuff too, and it's really cheap.
Okay. Look, too hot,
Right.
man.
Alice in Wonderland, I want to let you know how proud of you I am. You've been doing your um uh 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 damn paintings. You've been transmuting a lot of energy by doing that. I'm trying to tell you, listen, baby, TikTok shop's where it is. They got all kind of stuff over there. You'll fuck around, spend your whole check, okay? Be careful. You'll be like, where'd my check go? And then all of a sudden your packages arrive and you're like, oh, that's where my check went. Yeah, transmuting the shit out of that energy. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. everybody expresses themselves different, either like through paintings, you know, doing different things in life. That's why I tell you tap into your creativity. Making jewelry, making oil, soaps, Reiki master, doing some kind of you know, or just speaking, being a speaker, right? A writer. All right, y'all. I'm about to take you in. All right. Oh, oh, guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, soul family. Thank y'all for your patience. Oh, yeah, I had to get a little something on my stomach. All right, who I got next here? Okay, I got you, baby. Spirit saying you've been manifesting something from the past. Okay, getting some type of answers. And sis, where you're doing your paintings, you're transmuting this energy. Okay, Rachel, I got you, baby. Um, and you're transmuting this energy. Lots of messages coming in. People can't be sneaky. Tell me what else is going on here. They're under harsh judgment. Look, you and see, I said you've been manifesting, right? Somebody is sick here. You might get a call about somebody being sick. That's been coming up in the energy too. Whoever was causing illusions here. Okay, baby? I see you're sitting over here in hermit mode. With that high priestess in reverse that you spoke your truth, block people out, okay? This could be about a mother figure here. You're gonna get some news about. How you avoided a tower and a 10 of swords. Mm-hmm. And she's stagnant about the past and she can't play victim, the opportunist. Because she shouldn't have done you like that. She should have told you the truth about your real family and about what's been going on, Allison. Like, at the end of the day, you shouldn't have been put in these situations at all. But you know, me and you've talked about this before. Queen of Cups. And see, you stayed in that Queen of Cups energy and you didn't shift over into that Queen of Swords in reverse. And they're upset about that. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They tried to stop your money, but you still got your Ten of Cups and still on top of your Wheel of Fortune. Mm-hmm. Like you got in that Queen of Wands energy and was believing in yourself and not playing with this obsessed devil here. Lot of corruption. All the people that she paid is turning against her as well, is what Spirit's saying. You could be having dreams or having memories come up. Something about them paintings, sis. Go back and look at all the paintings that you're doing because it's like you're telling a story of your inner child. Okay? See, you got improvements and the star card. Yeah. Because that's helping you heal your inner child. And it's like she's telling a story as you keep doing this. Okay? Very interesting. Confirmation. Because you're not blinded to this. And you know everything is not okay. And they still don't want to walk away. They still want to keep you in this Ace of Pentacles energy. Two of Cups in reverse. You might get a call about this Two of Cups in reverse too. Took something too far. Message. Tell me about this. Message here, spirit. Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody can't move the calmer waters. That financial constraint that they try to keep you in is bounced back on them. Empress in reverse, the Hierophant, third party, stuck. Also, too, within the next like month or so, them paintings are going to start selling really, really good. So you're going to be booked and busy. You're gaining your following, okay? You could have something that's going viral with your paintings. Something about going live and doing them as well. That's going to be a huge inspiration for your business to build it over there. Sis, I can't make it up. Knight of Pentacles. You got an offer coming in, and this Queen of Swords over here, heartless, mad as hell. Because they don't want to walk away from keep on doing this thing, doing something to you, and they can't be childish anymore. And they're being watched. Very interesting. Somebody's very greedy. Here you go. This Knight of Swords, King of Cups in reverse is being stopped from coming toward you. Also, too, I'm picking up, Allison, abruptly, you may not hear from someone. Okay? Yeah, she's got over there. And this is going to be a victory, okay? Because Archangel Michael is protecting you from somebody here. Don't be surprised if you abruptly don't hear from somebody ever again. Like, but this is also, can you go in there, sir? You're not getting none of my food. Nah, go on. This is a money blockage for you as well. And y'all do know Spirit is removing people that's trying to block your financial blessing that's coming in toward you. Okay? So don't be surprised if somebody abruptly gets removed and you're like, all of a sudden now you have all this good stuff happening, right? And you're sitting here, you're like, okay, then you get some unexpected income rolling in. Yeah. Overall, though, Alice, I just feel like you just keep doing what you do, okay? And I'm getting expect some kind of communication soon, either spiritually or physically from somebody, okay? All right, Rachel, let's tap in. Okay, whoever, as far as love is coming toward you, they're not going to be an actor, okay? You and this person might have like something in common as far as like your creativity goes. Traveling. Because you've been manifesting, baby. Listen now. With the Magician. balance. Something about gardening together could be very significant. This person is going to be very, like, respecting women's going to be very high on his list, like opening doors up, being like just caring about the small things, like have you ate today, or how are you feeling, like is there, can I do this for you, right? It's almost going to be like you're kind of going to be standoffish at first, because where you've been in your divine masculine energy so long, you might be like, okay, what, hold on, it might be a trauma response, right, from you, and you might be like, whoa. But it's okay though. Yeah. Uh-huh. Somebody here could be into music, okay? Or something about a musician. Somebody could play an instrument. They might be in a band of some sort, okay? Like a punk rock band, okay? Kind of like a hippie energy coming toward you. It's going to be that this connection is going to be very like balanced and easy to get along with. It's going to be like that yin to your yang energy, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, let it go. Because your inner child is not comfortable with this one that you want or dealing with or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I definitely get it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, the lovers. Mm-hmm. Teacher, knowledge in reverse, shadow side. Mm-hmm. Father in reverse. And you got to learn to get in to nurture yourself, okay? And you could have a passed on mother, grandmother, somebody helping you nurture yourself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, something about an instrument, like this person could play music of some sort, and this is really like, yeah, a singer. Your voice is being heard though. Inventor. Child, listen, this man right here got his hand into a lot of things. And also, is this something that you wanted to do as a child, with instruments and sing and a musician? Because this is something that this person can help you with. If this is a dream of yours, right? Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. And look, there she is at the bottom of the deck, grandmother. DNA activation, master DNA, movement. Okay. I like this energy. This is really good. Going on the adventure, baby. Like Dora the Explorer, okay? Okay, Joyce. Well, you can hit me up in my email. We can do your reading over there. You don't have to do it through Facebook Messenger. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, you don't have to do it through Facebook Messenger. Everything's down in the description box and over there in the About Me section, Miss Joyce. Yeah, it feels really good to have somebody in your corner that's an inspiration, you know? You're welcome, babies. So that's an inspiration that pushes you to, go for your dreams, right? And not try to keep you stuck. What's up? What's up? Welcome. And y'all got to remember sometimes the same people you want from support from is also the same people that don't want to see you go nowhere. Okay. And that's that. I mean, listen, that can be heartbreaking. Like I told y'all, like I wanted to be accepted so bad, and just tell me you're proud of me. Like that never was gonna come. That was never gonna be a part of that person's vocabulary ever. Mm-hmm. Right. That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. I'm good. How are you doing? Mm-hmm. And yeah, we don't realize that holds us back because it's like the one that will support you, like you push them away because you're going over here and begging for somebody else's acceptance. You'll be all right, Rachel. You got this. Mm-hmm. Y'all, life's too short to be staying stuck in situations where you are not happy, you're not being heard, and things like that. That's really, really important. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. Babe, I think the crackers did it for this too.
Huh?
I think the crackers doing it for this too.
Oh yeah, the cracker set that thing out, did it?
Mm-hmm. Will you give me a cup of ice water?
I ain't even had to put no salt on it, huh?
You're welcome. That's my husband. Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Miss Joyce. Hey, hey, Rachel. Thank you. Was that supposed to be an insult? Like I look that old? What is that? No, I think that was an insult. Like,
That's it. Get his ass, Rachel.
yeah, you knew bro was coming. Look.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker was good.
It was. Hey, Miss Kim. I knew you was back here in the background somewhere. Baby, you get that straw out the bedroom. Mm-hmm. Auntie Kim said, hey, nephew, and put her hand up.
Hi,
Erica,
Kiki.
do you want to do a mini read or two questions for $10? We can read on it for you. We made some mystery soup, and we eating it with some crackers, sis. Have you ever had the mystery meat in the can? Added some rice and some meatloaf seasoning. And made some gravy to put over it. Okay. Yeah, it was delicious too.
Love you too, Kiki.
We love you too, Auntie Kim. Mm. That's exactly right, Auntie Kim. Yes. Okay, Erica. Let's dive in and see what's going on here. You said now, will your husband choose to stay with you, or what else is going on? Erica, you ready for this answer? Because I'm getting a no. He's trying to hurry up and get away from you so you don't find out about his secret life. Mm. Because he's trying to weigh his options out. 3-3, I mean 2-3-3 on the clock.
And the sheriff just drove down the street.
And the sheriff just drove down the street, and I just got yeah.
And they ain't use no.
He's had multiple secret affairs. Okay. Um, but I feel like it ain't physical. Okay, I'm gonna break this down for you. I don't feel like it's physical cheating. I feel like it's like emotional. He's having these thoughts like he wants to step out of the marriage. Does that make sense? Somebody don't have to physically cheat to cheat, right? It's like looking at other women, and this has been like a secret life for him. Like, does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense right now. But so that's why he come back and he's like, "No, I don't want to do this," because I feel like he's really, really been stirring around with his emotions. Okay, and he's been looking like, how would my life be without my wife? If I made this decision to go get this divorce, like, how's my life gonna be? And I feel like he realized, like, you know, I can't do this without her. Like, she's my other half. Yeah, we've been through things, but she helped me get through things that nobody else even cared about, right? I feel like he is attracted to you. But I feel like the people that he deals with around him, they act single when they ain't around their women. And they do this and they do that, right? And I feel like he's reevaluating like the company he's keeping and things like that. I feel like he's being very smart before he just makes an impulsive move and breaking up and y'all just getting a divorce, and he's looking at the brass tacks of things. And I feel like you keeping the communication barriers open and just letting him listening to understand and not listening to respond is going to be very important. So he feels heard. I feel like he got some bad advice from some people, and they're like, "Yes, go on and leave her." But that didn't feel right in his heart because this man is he loves you. Because he's a man, sis. That's why. He got some bad advice from somebody, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, well, I can hook you up with this girl. But it's like whenever he got the invitation, he didn't take it. He didn't want that other woman. He thought that's what he wanted, but that's not what he wants. Does that make sense? Because you hold a place in this man's heart and in his life, and you've touched him. You know exactly. You have touched him in a place that no other woman can, because you supported him whenever he was going through bad things. You loved on him whenever it was hard for him to love on himself. Like, that makes a difference whenever, because you cared about him spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and that's the thing. And he's looking at all of this. He's like, okay, because I don't know how long you've been watching me, but I talk about third party. Sometimes a third party is not another woman. Sometimes it could be the family giving them bad advice. It could be drugs. It could be gambling. It could be porn. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that'll put people in a dark place, because you think that somebody's cheating, but really they over here talking about some other shit, right? And it's like, no. I feel like after him sitting and really thinking about things, I feel like he's yes, that's exactly what this is. That's why he come back and say he didn't want a divorce, because he's fully committed. He's fully committed, and just keep that barrier of communication. Like, make sure that line of communication is open. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I would sit and ask him and be like, hey, why did you change your mind? Like, you come to me and you said that you wanted a divorce, and now all of a sudden you're saying no, you don't. Like, what changed your mind? Because, like, I don't want you to stay here with me and you're not happy. You see what I'm saying? Like, tell him, say, listen, you're not gonna break my heart. Like, I want to know, because there's no reason for us to continue on if deep within you this is not what you want. No, he won't be. I feel like if this man leaves you, Erica, he's gonna fall into drinking every single day, partying, and not really, just like, he's gonna lose himself, because he gonna go over with them homeboys that ain't his homeboys, and then he gonna come and he gonna end up drunk on your porch at 3 o'clock in the morning saying, "Baby, please accept me back. Like, I have messed up," and I kind of feel like he don't want to go through that. He gonna have to find that within him. This has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you. You know that, right? This is the bad advice he's been getting, and possibly with the family dynamic. hmm But I'll tell anybody this. Instead of you asking about him, how do you feel about this, Erica? You do? Okay. Do you feel like y'all can get through this? Okay. Cause see, this is the thing. Uh are y'all having money issues? Because if there is some kind of like financial factor here, that can break up a relationship. Yeah, that's exactly right. So you see what I'm saying? So that puts a lot of pressure on a relationship. So maybe that's the next conversation you need to have. Say, like, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this financial situation. Okay. Hello. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna get through this financial situation. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that can put a very, very huge strain on your relationship, because he may feel like, okay, I'm not able to help as much as I need to, right? And it's like, you just need to reassure him what it is. I don't feel like it's that. I just feel like it's the stress of the world, job, debt, making sure everything is okay. And yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you're trying to like set up a plan for a fight for like the finances, you know, is there does he run his own business by any chance, or is that what he wants to do? You know, okay, this is going to sound very wild, okay? But my husband, he used to have this issue with me, my patience. There it is. There's your problem. He wants to go and open his own business. He wants your support. That's what it is. And you may feel like, well, can you hold off? Can you do this? And his heart and his spirit and his soul was telling him that if he makes this investment and he does this, he wants you to trust him to make this investment. Okay. Y'all need to go and do that. That will bring so much happiness and financial freedom into your relationship. Look, I drive my husband crazy with my patience, right?
Fuck yeah.
Because I'm so patient. And he's like, but it's because there's certain things in his life that he's never faced. And there's certain things in my life I've already done been through. So I learned to have patience. And divine intervention is very important, right? That rejection is for your protection. You said, "Will he have a wandering eye?" I'm gonna be honest with you. This man don't. That's not his. He has a wandering eye for opening up a business and making. Okay, he has a mind of we can make this money together. We can build together, but y'all got to be on the same page with that. That's like okay. I'll use me and my husband for example. He's got a great job opportunity. He's got to go out of town, right?
Oh shit. I used to.
And he's got to go for training. We don't know if it's going to be out of town or local or whatever, but all the plans are being put together. And I work from home, so I have an option to stay home or to go with. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing is like I want to be a supportive partner. What is going to be the best decision so he's not distracted? Probably would it be for me to stay at home and work and do my thing while he's doing his training, or am I going to be a distraction if I go with them? Because I want to support him, but I want to make sure that I'm not me and the dog is not, and my job is not a distraction. Because he's going for training, so it ain't gonna be no coming in and cuddling up and doing all of this. Like he might have to come in and study and do some things and get right back up and go back to training. So really, it's kind of like I need to kind of move out of the way so he can go and take that opportunity. Does that make sense? And that's like this situation here. Um, just keep talking to him and seeing what's going to make him happy, because at the end of the day, like I told my husband, I support his decision. Like I'm very proud of him. He worked very hard to get where he's at, but I don't want to be a distraction whenever he needs to take his ass and go over here and do some shit. Yeah. It is. And it has nothing to do with his attraction to you or anything. He wants to provide, and he feels like in his heart, sis, that this is gonna pay the fuck off. Like y'all got this great idea and y'all make this shit happen. This is gonna pay off. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you should let him take the lead. And now that's where it's hard for you, right? Is there something in a household situation where you was raised or teenagehood or adulthood where somebody wasn't a good leader. They always led some that parent or your baby's father, whoever. Um, I don't feel like he needs to leave you to have that business. Okay, so see, it's daddy issues. That makes sense. Perfect sense. Because your daddy wasn't a good leader. So now the man in your life, you're over here questioning him because what your daddy did. And so you find it hard to release that control, and it's like, okay, am I giving my power away, or what's happening here? See, these is things that y'all need to sit down and really really talk about. I don't feel like this man is trying to stray off and go be with another woman and trying to do this and trying to do that. Like, he's trying to make the right decision, but he wants to feel like he's more taking the lead and being able to take care of Erica, and Erica not always having to be the go to. Does that make sense? But we can go deeper if you want to. You can book a personal reading with me. I just feel like give it, talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Listen now, babe, what is it that you want to do with this business? How can we expand it? What can we do, right? Because both of y'all got to be on the same page. Like, is there something like that I need? Do you want me to step away and like you take control of it and you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got this though, Erica. Don't take your. Okay, you said that makes sense in your situation. Y'all, I'm telling you. Because like right now, it's like even with myself, like my husband's got a great opportunity, but it's like if I go with him, am I gonna be a distraction or what the fuck's gonna happen? Or is he gonna need to be in that place by himself to where he can focus? And you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to hinder him or hold him back. Yeah, but you most definitely you got this, baby. Oh, excuse me. Erica, you can hit me up in my email if you want to go a little deeper. But I don't feel like we need to. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like you just go and be like, "Hey, babe, listen, let's talk about this business. And is this why you're unhappy? Just kind of get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. And like, baby, don't hold back. Like, have that open, honest conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're welcome, but you're welcome. You got this. Yes, ma'am. You do the same. Okay. Y'all, hold on 1 second, okay? I'll be right back. Oh, Okay, soul family. I got anybody else? If not, y'all, I'm fixing to go take me a power nap, okay? I'll see y'all in a little while. I'm gonna post the daily horoscopes, okay? I want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Thank you guys so much. Y'all, please take care of yourself, okay? Choose yourself. Do what's right for you, okay? Peace.